Like most adults, I have responsibilities.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things only adults notice in turning red.
You are a woman now, and your body is starting to change.
For this list, we'll be looking at jokes, references, and themes that adults watching Turning Red will appreciate, but the younger crowd might miss. This is one Pixar film that earns its PG rating, and we truly respect it for that. What did you think of Turning Red? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, the movie's title. The meaning behind the title, Turning Red, can be interpreted in a few different ways, some more suggestive than others. The most literal meaning is that May turns into a red panda, something that kids and adults can understand.
She's like a magical bear?
Red panda!
The title can also refer to the emotions that might turn your face red, such as anger, embarrassment, stress, and excitement, all of which May experiences.
No wonder May's such a loser.
However, only adults will connect the word red to menstruation.
It's going to be okay.
No, it's not! Will you just get out?
Excuse me?
I didn't mean that. I'm a gross red monster!
It's both overt and subtle simultaneously. We imagine that when a lot of kids take health class or have the talk with their parents, they'll look back at this movie's title and say, "Oh, now I get it."
Who is he? Did he do these things to you?
No! It's just made up, Mom!
Number 9, the 2000s and 90s references.
Yo, what's up, Jay?
While the central themes, characters, and story are timeless, only those born before 2002 will be familiar with the retro references. It was a simpler time when kids passed handwritten notes in class rather than text. Some kids had phones, but they flipped open and didn't have touchscreens. Instead of being glued to tablets, Tamagotchis were our best friends. We didn't listen to music on our phones either. Mixed CDs and radios were the way to go.
And here's your reward. 99 Australian tour with the Girl I Love Your Jeans remix.
OMG, Mirror! I'll guard it with my life!
Speaking of music, boy bands may still be popular now, but nothing tops the peak of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC mania. Oh, and you could not attend a party or dance without hearing Cha Cha Slide.
We're gonna get funky. Everybody clap your hands.
Clap, 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 clap your hands.
Number 8, the Red Wedding Night. Ming is very strict and cautious when it comes to the popular media that her daughter absorbs. Ironically though, we're not sure if the soap opera Ming watches with May is age appropriate. Getting ready for dinner, the family watches a Hong Kong drama where a two-faced woman plots to marry a royal and take the throne.
He should have listened to his mother and married Lin Yi.
Totally. Xiu Yi is so two-faced.
Ming casually tells May that the character will likely stab her groom on their wedding night.
She's just using him to get to the throne. She'll probably stab him on their wedding night.
Manipulation, usurping power, and murder don't translate to kid-friendly material. Yet Ming doesn't see the show as a bad influence. This actually mirrors some parents who turn a blind eye to violence in media, but if something is even remotely sexual, they shield their children's fragile eyes.
No, absolutely not.
What? But this is once in a lifetime!
Number 7, making money off May's panda. Upon realizing that the other kids adore the panda, May and her friends see a golden opportunity. To afford 4-town tickets, they start producing panda merchandise and charge the kids to see May's panda. To kids, this seems innocent enough. For adults, there are definitely some lines to read between.
You know what's up. You know it's us, yeah.
You ready? Here we go.
The image of Abby as a bouncer isn't something anyone below the drinking age would be familiar with. There's also a level of business savvy well beyond the ears of 4 kids in grade 8 should have. We certainly didn't.
You want it? I want it. You want it? I want it. You want it? I want it.
At the film's end, the little joke that the Lee family is helping finance the rebuilding of the Toronto Sky Dome by using May's panda for publicity is probably something only the tax-paying audience might nod at.
Say bamboo leaves. Bamboo leaves.
Number 6. May's desire to rebel.
Now, is there anything else I should know about May?
Nope. All good.
It's only natural for children to idolize their parents.
The number one rule in my family: honor your parents. They're the supreme beings who gave you life, who sweated and sacrificed so much to put a roof over your head.
As we grow older, though, the desire to rebel inevitably kicks in.
Okay, well, thanks for listening. Good night.
At the same time, you don't want to disappoint your parents. Like the characters in Encanto, May suppresses her feelings at first, but this only builds pressure.
You gotta tip, tip, tip till you just go by. Whoa, give it to your sister's older. Give her all the heavy things we can shoulder.
Turning Red traverses these complex emotions as May forms her own identity while trying to maintain the bond with her mother.
I'm changing, Mom. I'm finally figuring out who I am. But I'm scared it'll take me away from you.
Little kids might not comprehend every layer of May's journey. However, they can still relate to May and learn from her experiences. This is the kind of film that helps kids understand emotions without them even realizing it. When they revisit Turning Red as adults, they'll recognize the true impact that the film had.
And yeah, sometimes I miss how things were, but nothing stays the same forever.
Number 5. The premise is kind of like Big Mouth.
Thank you for your concern, Mother, but I'll be fine.
Well, here's your lunch. I packed extra snacks. And herbal tea for cramps. It helps relax your...
I got it, thank you, bye!
Turning Red might be a little more grown up than some parents anticipated, but it's nothing compared to another coming-of-age animated property.
Sorry you got your period?
Don't be sorry. It's not a disease. It's totally normal. And I know nobody talks about it, but everyone gets their period, and now I got mine.
While not nearly as graphic or foul-mouthed as Netflix's Big Mouth, there are several parallels. Both center on middle schoolers dealing with puberty, acceptance, and awkward moments. In both cases, a hairy beast helps the kids understand their changing bodies and emotions.
I'm gonna kill him!
Leave her alone.
With Big Mouth, the kids receive regular visits from their hormone monsters and monstresses. Although these pseudo-shoulder angels don't always give the best advice, they ultimately teach the kids that these urges are normal. Instead of getting advice from a hormone monstress, May turns into one, setting her on a journey of self-discovery.
Don't look at me! Stay back!
Sweetie, it's okay. Mommy's here.
What's happening to me?
Number 4. What's wrong with stripper music?
Give me 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, there's nothing especially offensive about Four-Town songs. With every generational gap, though, there's always going to be a disagreement about music.
Maybe we should trust her.
It's them I don't trust. Look at those glittery delinquents with their gyrations.
Ming refuses to let May attend the Four-Town concert, writing the band off as lewd degenerates. Abby's mom shares the same mentality, describing Four-Town as stripper music.
And you still said no!
My parents said I could go when I'm 30.
Mine called it stripper music! What's wrong with that?
Mine said yes, but I have to buy the ticket. Who the heck's got that kind of cash?
We actually had to rewind to make sure we didn't mishear Abby, but it's official. Disney allowed Pixar to use the word stripper. The moment flies by so fast that most kids probably won't think to ask what a stripper is, unless their parents gasp or giggle in response.
This isn't music. This is filth.
Number 3. Gyrating.
I like boys! I like loud music!
Upon arriving at the concert in her giant red panda form, Ming is appalled to find so many underdressed hooligans. We love that even when she's furious with her daughter, Ming still takes the time to parent others.
Everyone, go home! Where are your parents? Put some clothes on!
Ming may be bigger, but May is ready to fight for her panda, her individuality, and her right to gyrate. What's gyrating, some kids might wonder.
How could you be so crass?
Oh, that's nothing. You want to see crass?
What are you doing? Stop moving like that!
May gives us a demonstration when she starts twerking to distract her mother.
Is this bothering you? Take that money, baby! Destroy her with their big butt!
This includes slapping her butt and putting her head between her legs, much to Ming's horror. Honestly, it's not as risque as it sounds, but it's still kind of mind-blowing to see this in a Disney release.
Take it, Mo! Take it!
Stop it! Stop!
Number 2. May's drawings. You're never too old to doodle in your notebook. Between kindergarten and middle school, though, you might find yourself sketching more tantalizing things. You'll also find that mer people are surprisingly hot. Speaking of heat, you're gonna be sweating more than usual. In what's easily among the film's most uncomfortable moments, Ming stumbles upon May's lustful drawings of Devon. The overprotective mother jumps to conclusions about the 17-year-old clerk and her 13-year-old daughter. She confronts Devon in public, accusing him of taking advantage of May and doing drugs.
How old are you? 30?
I'm 17.
Oh, see? This is what happens when you don't wear sunblock and do drugs all day. She's just a sweet, innocent child. How dare you take advantage of her?
If you thought the drawings were suggestive, we're given a window into May's merman fantasies later on. Remember, kids, it's part of growing up, but maybe do a better job at hiding the drawings from your parents.
You sicko! What were you thinking? Why would you draw those things? Those horrible, awful, sexy things!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Other puberty connections. Getting hairier and smellier are also parts of growing up.
It'll go away. Eventually. Maybe.
Oh, May.
I hate this. I'm slobby, I'm smelly. My mom won't even look at me.
My Panda, My Choice. A spin on My Body, My Choice.
Hold on. You're not going out like that, are you?
My panda, my choice, Mom. I'll be back before dinner, okay?
What happens to May's clothes? Wouldn't they rip when she transforms, or is that part of magic?
Yes! No!
Naughty words. Perv, sexy, narc, and crap. All brought to you by the mouse.
And I will not hesitate to do a spontaneous cartwheel if I feel so moved. Crap!
Awooga! It's like Red Hot Riding Hood, but with the roles reversed.
Awooga!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Red Peony.
Are you sick? Is it a fever? A stomachache? Chills? Constipation?
No!
Wait, is it that? Did the red peony bloom?
No! Maybe?
Although period is never said out loud in Turning Red, Ming paints a vivid portrait with her description of a delicate flower.
You are now a beautiful, strong flower. Who must protect your delicate petals and clean them regularly.
Well, vivid for adults at least. The reference may fly over children's heads. They also might be left wondering what pads are.
I have ibuprofen, vitamin B, a hot water bottle, and pads. Regular, overnight, scented, unscented, thin, ultra thin with wings.
Awesome! Just leave them by the sink!
Whether or not parents take this opportunity to talk to their kids about puberty, we applaud the reference to a common part of growing up. If anything, seeing menstrual products represented in a family-friendly film helps normalize the subject at a young age. So when the red peony does bloom, they're less inclined to feel ashamed, scared, or alone.
We were so worried. We thought you died of embarrassment.
You need more pads?
I brought extra.
It also shatters the stigma against discussing pads, although Ming admittedly could have been more discreet in front of May's class. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.